I was watching the movie The Shack the other day, and there's a line that stuck out to me. It's when Mac, the main character, is talking to God about why bad things happen because his daughter was kidnapped and killed. And God's giving him answers, and Mac says, "You'll never be able to justify what happened to my little girl." And the line is, the woman who is portraying the Holy Spirit says, "We're not trying to justify anything. We'd like to heal it, if you'd let us." I think this is an important way to look at God and to look at hardships and bad things in our lives that we don't often think of. I think most often when we're in these kinds of situations, we tend to be like Mac. So let's discuss the significance of this. We are going to experience plenty of hardships and negative things in our lives. Loss, failure, disaster. And I think most often we tend to look to God and ask, why? Why did this happen to me? What is the reason for this? Looking for some kind of justification for what happened. But maybe God's nature isn't to justify evil or bad things that happen in our lives, but to heal them. Because here's the thing, God, out of his great love for us, gave us free will. Not to be slaves to him, but to freely love in return. And that gift, that free will, came with the risk that we might turn our back on God. And that action from the Garden of Eden brought evil into the world. And it's there. It's a given now, for we've fallen into sin. So negative things, hardships, loss, disaster, evil is a part of this world. And God's nature is goodness, not evil. So he is always fighting for your good amidst the evil. But how does he do that while still maintaining your free will? He becomes a healer. Because our free will is a beautiful gift of love, but it might also cause us to fall into sin. And the sins of ourselves and of others and the evil that has come from that is a reality. So instead of getting rid of that evil, which might restrict our free will, God instead does the next best thing, which is healing. That through the evil, through the pain and loss, there is healing. So when we understand that God is not working for your downfall, but for your good, we can accept the healing that he is extending. And we can find peace and hope even in the darkest and most painful times because God's healing is always there. When you're experiencing loss, hardship, pain, suffering, understand that God might not provide you a sufficient justification that you'll be able to understand. Because we may never comprehend the way God works in our lives until we meet him at the pearly gates. So instead, understand that he is reaching out to you and offering you healing. And through the trial, you can grab hold of him, rest in him, and find peace.